Hey there, fellow adventurers. Welcome back to the Lek Channel, your go-to destination for all things magical and fantastical. I'm your host, Liam, and today we have an exciting topic to dive into. But first, if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss any of our enchanting content. All right, let's get started. It all starts when Seichi, your average high school student, becomes the target of bullying and rejection due to his physical appearance. Suddenly, a voice claiming to be God announces over the speaker that the entire class will be transported to a different world. The students calmly form teams to ensure their safety, suggesting that this is a common occurrence at the school. While everyone else is transported to the Kaiser Empire, Seichi finds himself alone in a forest infested with powerful monsters. Seichi stumbles upon a fruit called the Fruit of Evolution and consumes it, gaining unique abilities. He realizes he needs more fruits to fully harness his powers and manages to steal some from level 120 monkeys. As he consumes 9 more fruits, his skills and power levels increase exponentially. During his time in the forest, Seichi survives for 5 months, undergoing multiple evolutions and becoming stronger, slimmer, and more handsome. He also develops the ability to communicate with animals, which leads to a gorilla named Zarya challenging him. Despite being only level 1, Seichi defeats Zarya, who then expresses her desire to marry him. Seichi attempts to use his water spell to impress her, but it fails, and he resorts to his stink-based survival skill, which strangely captivates Zarya. Seichi's stink affects Zarya differently, causing her to believe they are meant to be together and preparing for mating season. Seichi initially rejects the idea due to Zarya being a gorilla, but over time, his opinion changes. Despite his attempts to escape her, he finds himself facing a massive spider. Zarya comes to his aid, punching the spider away, and then shows concern for Seichi's well-being, which makes him start to question his feelings. As they spend more time together, Seichi tries to distance himself from Zarya, but she finds him and warns him against entering a cave. However, he disregards her warning and enters anyway, discovering it to be the lair of a powerful demon lord. Seichi defeats the demon lord, fueled by his love for Zarya, who sacrifices herself to protect him. Overwhelmed by emotions, Seichi kisses her, realizing his love for her. Zarya turns into a human because she also ate the Fruit of Evolution. At this point, we get Dark Lord Zayana's backstory. I'm not kidding. They literally gave this guy the Demon Slayer treatment with a sad backstory and all. And this isn't even the last time they're gonna do it. This show makes you feel bad about killing a random monster. I mean, one of the rewards for defeating monsters is a chest with a sad backstory book about that same monster. But as Seichi and the now human Zarya uncover Zarya, Seichi gives her a men's shirt to wear. I mean, come on, look at her. That's literally every man's dream. They approach the rewards left behind by Xyanos, and a tiny sheep in a top hat appears. The sheep, conveniently named Mr. Sheep, gives them some traveling money, a Fruit of Evolution cultivation set, and teleports them out of the forest so they can move on. Seichi and Zarya arrive at T-Bird, where they are told they need to join the local Adventurers Guild to get IDs. At this point, I should warn you, this guild is a whole new level of madness. The guild's receptionist looks like the typical cute blondie, but she is a dominatrix. The guild has a bunch of weird members, including a man who breaks stuff and a man who flashes everyone he sees. The guild master is bodybuilder Doraemon, because he has the magic thong. As soon as Seichi and Zarya sign up for the guild, 3 guys show up. Seichi assumes they want to fight him, so he goes with them. But it turns out they don't want to fight him. Now, how do I say this while staying family-friendly? They want to have a spicy time with him. So logically, he runs. You never know what will happen next in this show. Now Seichi and Zarya are assigned an A-rank adventurer to test them, Alturia, who we quickly learn has a savior complex and really bad luck, which is actually a character trait. She literally has negative 2 million luck points. God must have been really mad when he made her. To make it better, her bad luck affects others. She has decided to be alone for the rest of her life because she lost all her family and friends and blames herself. Yeah, she's gonna join Seichi's harem. It's clear as day from scene 1. Seichi's Riz game acts up again, and Alturia starts falling for him instantly. During their trials, one thing leads to another because of Alturia's bad luck. They end up in the Dungeon of the Black Dragon, the second strongest thing in the Demon Lord's army. The pacing is crazy in this show. In one episode, you're looking for herbs, but in the next, you step on a transportation seal because of Alturia's bad luck. While she gives them a tracking stone that'll lead them to her if they get separated, and as if she was predicting it, her bad luck kicks in right away. The group is separated because she stepped on a tile, raising an unbreakable wall. Just to be sure you understand her bad luck, let me explain it to you. Seichi and Saria, they're having a blast finding treasure chests and getting legendary items. But look at Alturia. She's fighting some freaking monsters. And when she finds a room, she thinks she will be able to rest. Turns out it's the boss room with a level 5000 dragon. But you think, hey, she's an A-rank adventurer. I'm pretty sure she can at least escape. You probably forgot God was mad at her parents for making her and cursed her with bad luck, right? She takes a royal beating, gets stabbed, all the things you can imagine. Well, not all, but that's enough for the tracking stone to glow red because she's about to die. And by die, I mean she's about to become the main ingredient in the dragon's crispy barbecue party. Luckily, Seichi arrives on time and saves her. He saw the glow and was like, well, I gotta smash the wall, and that's how he got there, smashing every wall in his sight. And then as you guessed it, he's gonna fight the bloody dragon. But first, he needs to give it a shower. And then, this is no isekai story without Kirito in it, so he pulls up his best impression using dual wield and slashes them through the dragon. The dragon drops a treasure chest, and guess what? There's another book inside with another crazy sad story, which makes him cry and regret killing the dragon. Anyway, he gets a ton of cool stuff, and they get back to Talbert. Alturia explains her curse, which Seichi then breaks by giving her a ring he conveniently found in the chest earlier. But old karma got to our boy. It turns out that giving a lady a ring means they're engaged now. So Alturia falls in love with Seichi, and of course, Zarya is mad. I mean, she's about to wait. She's okay with it. As an adventurer, Seichi is told he now needs a horse so he can travel faster. So he goes and buys a donkey instead. Why, you ask? Well, this donkey named Lulun can speak. So Seichi enters a race with a donkey and gets first place. Yeah, he beat up dragons and horses in a race. Perfect logic. Because of the fruit, while celebrating their victory, the donkey turns human. Over the course of this day, he beats the guard's captain, made her his student, and captured an assassin who tried to kill the king. It turns out the assassin managed to injure the king, and now the king is cursed and put into eternal sleep, and nobody can save him due to the high-level curse. That's because they are not the main characters. Do you remember when I told you that copying skills wasn't his most OP cheat? Turns out, God gave Seichi the ability to create any spell he wants. So Seichi uses his magic creation to make a spell that'll save the king, but he doesn't know how to use it. So he keeps saying get well, which sounds stupid on paper and of course is stupid. But it freaking works, and he turns eternal sleep into eternal health. Seriously, is no one going to talk about the fact he just made the king immortal? It also turns out that he already knew the king because apparently he and the king are drinking buddies. Then they interrogate the assassin, a slave cat girl, because it ain't an isekai without a cat girl. Can you all predict what happened next? Yes, that's right. It's exactly what you were thinking. He destroys the slave collar, and she goes, OMG, I'm free. Can I be in your harem? There you go, another one. So, to break our fun moment with the cat girl, we learned that the mage dude from the other kingdom makes a deal with a demon to attack Talbert with an army of monsters. Since coincidentally, all the strongest guards of the king are out of the city, the guild and the people of Talbert are forced to beat the first wave of monsters. And there is Old Guy, the king's old teacher Barnabas, who helps them out. And like all old men in anime, this dude is OP. When the second wave of level 5000 monsters shows up, my man Seichi kills them all with one attack. He literally makes up a spell that kills only monsters and ends it all. Do you think Super Saiyan is OP? My man can make new magic just by thinking about it. So, with the evil army dead and the old wizard guy impressed, Seichi is asked to come to teach at Barnabas's magic school, where all his human friends and bullies are now. That's all for today's video on the Lek channel. Thanks for joining me on this magical journey. Stay tuned for more thrilling content as we explore the wondrous realms of anime and fantasy. Until next time, keep believing in the power of your imagination.